All right, guys, we got Submission Underground coming up this Sunday. So when you have the blues from the hangover that is the letdown of the pay-per-view, Poirier versus Oliveira, come and check us out on Sunday. UFC Fight Pass. We got tag team matches. Tara La Rosa and Mercedes are finally going to settle this thing, and I got a treat for you. Andy Varela versus Sean Strickland is going to go down at 2:30 Pacific time on Sunday on my YouTube page. Live and free. 2:30 sharp, Varela versus Strickland. Get done with that. Get right over to UFC Fight Pass. Check out Submission Underground. Now, I have something exciting. I hope you don't mind that I brag. I brag to you guys all the time. I just usually can hide it better. This one I'm going to have to just come right out with, which is I got assigned the World MMA Awards. So I've got to host that before, but it's been a period of time. And I know they were bringing in guys outside of our industry. Like I can recall a year, it was a real treat, but Jeremy Piven did it. Dolph Lundgren, right? That was a real thrill for me. This guy that fought Rocky back in the theaters when I went with my family about 11 years old. So they're back to an MMA guy, and I'm the MMA guy. So we're going to do that. It's going to be live. That's going to go down 7:30 Friday on ESPN+. Make sure you check that out because, and I got no spoilers here, guys. I'm not giving you a hint in any direction. I have no idea who won these awards. I will not know. They open that envelope exactly like you see it on TV, and we find out in that moment. But I will tell you, I went to see who was nominated just as a way of boning up and being prepared. And Male Fighter of the Year, in my opinion, is the biggest honor you can receive that night. We do a whole bunch of awards, and they're all very meaningful within our industry. I watch the CMAs. It's the only award show that I watch because I find them disgusting that you get a bunch of rich elitist pricks together and then hand them awards, right? It's gross. But I do watch the CMAs because I like country music, but I only watch it for one reason, to find out who Entertainer of the Year is. I don't give a damn about any other award, but Entertainer of the Year does matter. And I use that example to equate it over to our industry, Male Fighter of the Year. Now, that is not gender-based that I'm saying male. The women don't have the same opportunities. They don't have as many fights. They don't have as many categories. So the competitiveness is iron on top of iron. And it is impossible to look at a year like, say, Israel Adesanya had and not just assume that he won it. I thought his fight with Marvin Vettori was pretty close. The judges didn't agree he won all 5 rounds. Then you've got to juxtapose that against Kamaru Usman, who hit Masvidal so hard he turned him sideways and shut the book on his greatest rival, which is Colby Covington. I mean, just by example. There's going to be a lot going on there. I'd love to know your guys' opinions. It's all going to be a guess. But I would love to hear if you make a guess. They do an award called Journalist of the Year. Now, when I think about journalism, and I think about MMA, and yes, I'm coming to you with bias, I admit that, but my answer is still the same, which is I think Ariel Helwani. And I will tell you a great media member, but he doesn't get mentioned in MMA that much because he's diverse and covers other sports, is Kevin Iole. Just for example. And I do think when you look at Journalist of the Year, it's not only my opinion that Ariel leads the way. Ariel has won the award 10 times. He is up for it this year. It will be his 11th time. Now, does his departure from ESPN affect that? If it does affect it, is it positive or negative? The fact that he was with the worldwide leader and now he's in front of all of you guys back on the MMA, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know the answer. But there's a lot on that. I will tell you, I've been nominated for something before. I think it was Personality of the Year. But I wanted to win it. It was competitive. And I didn't work as hard. I didn't campaign. Because I felt like that took away, maybe even a sign of desperate to tweet about it and ask people to vote for me. I didn't do those things, but I wanted to. And I wanted people to vote for me. So it gets very competitive. I can remember the first year that Ariana did not win Ring Card Girl. It was a thing. So I don't say that to embarrass Ariana or to bring that out. Just to let you guys know, in our industry, this is the only award show. Fighters Only puts it on. They go to all the expense. ESPN has seen it over the years and said, you know, we'll take that. We'll broadcast it. Not only will we do it, we'll do it live, which is very different than the experiences that I had previously hosting. We used to host. It was a big deal. Everybody came out, the red carpet, the whole nine. However, when it was done, nothing happened. A month later, it would air at like 1:30 in the morning on an off-brand cable channel if you could find it. It was tough. But these guys stayed with it. They fought through it, and now they made it to ESPN. I would love if you guys tuned in.